Good morning, everyone. I graded the last lab. I just want to emphasize everybody that you did have to have two maps for part one, and then you had to have raster calculation for part two. So what I'm going to do is everybody has a chance to resubmit either part one or part two. So if you didn't do part two, here's your chance to do it. But it is due tomorrow by 11:59 p.m. Because remember, you do need to be working on your midterm project. Of course, that is due on March the 5th. Okay. Okay, some of you guys are still confused about location queries and also how to create legends. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is show you again how to do them because you do need to do them throughout the semester. And then, of course, creating effective legends. Okay, so remember to do a location query, you have to go to selection up here, select by location. Okay, and then you need to do select features from. So all here, and your source layer is what you're going to use to complete the selection. Okay. And then you're going to do are completely within. Okay, so make sure you select that and then hit apply. Okay, so it selects all those points that are completely within that specific feature class. Now remember, to create a new layer for this, okay, you have to go to here, okay, all blocks, and then you have to go to selection, and then this one down here, create layer from selected feature. Okay, so remember, you have to go here, create layer selection, and then create layer from selected features, and it will do it. Remember, you need a clear selection by selecting this up here. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, and then boom, you have these. Okay, now there's been some confusion about legends. Okay, so I want to emphasize this. Let me go ahead and make the map smaller. Remember, you need to balance your map out too. Okay, just remember, blue is not effective to use it, so we'll change that to a beige color. Okay. So again, we'll just move this up here so it's out of the way. Now, of course, you have your map right here, okay? Now, when you're creating a legend, remember, you go to Insert, Legend, okay? And then we'll just say we want to add, okay, we'll do that. We'll hit Next, okay? We'll hit Next. It's always can't hurt to have a border around it, is all I like to say. Next, Next. Okay, it's building the legend now. Now we look at this, okay, we want to think about, do we really want this to be effective for, say, when we're presenting to a boss? Of course not. So we want to change it. So remember, you can click on here, just click it once, and you can change it. So let's say we want to do, city tracks. So let me change that. And look at that, it changed it right there in the legend. And let's say we want to do all box selection, we could say, population points. Let's get rid of that Z right there. Okay. And then boom, right there, of course, you have it, okay? Now remember, of course, for our specific lab here, we'll go back to it. Remember, of course, for doing density, you have to do 2 point densities, okay? So we're going to go here, and I'm going to go ahead and input, of course, the population points. Of course, it'll be a little bit easier there, okay? It's the one we need. Now, some of you guys forget how to set the mask here, so I need to go back in here and do that real quick. So remember, for geoprocessing, you want to go to environments for setting the mask, and then you want to go, of course, to here, raster analysis, okay? And then your mask, of course, is always going to be a polygon, so make sure you have city tracks, okay? Don't change any of this right here. I just want to make sure you guys understand to set the mask, okay? So I'm going to do the population field. I'm going to do total population. Remember, if you didn't have it, I said you could do population 25 plus, the total population. Hit OK. Okay, again, it's calculating it. Alright. Now, of course, it's added in the legend there. We'll change that here in just a minute. But again, it shows total population there, okay? And remember too, you can adjust this as well too. So, you know, I would say let's not have that in there in that legend. Again, we can get rid of this there from that legend. We can actually get rid of this right here. But what you can do then is just go here. And remember, you don't want that many classes. Just 5 classes is really all you need. And then to change the label, you go to Format Labels, and then you go to here, percentage. You could say, you know, the number is a fraction. That's the one you want to do. Remember, okay, you don't want that many points, so go to Numeric Options. And for decimal places, 2 at the most. You don't need that many, okay? Hit OK, hit OK, hit Apply. Okay, look how much better that is. Now where it says value right there, okay, you can actually change that. Let me show you how, okay? You can then say, okay, this is where some of you guys messed it up. You can say percent in poverty. Okay. Alright, so you can adjust that so that way it looks better. See how much better that looks now? Okay, so you can adjust the legend to say that. Okay, and again, you can adjust the map a little bit. Okay, and then of course you can move this so that way it's well balanced. Okay, and remember, you can fiddle with the numbers. Okay, I'm going to go back into here. Okay, go to properties, and I could say, okay, format labels. You know, go here, hit OK. Okay, obviously that wouldn't be great, but again, okay, the point is that you can adjust this, okay? You can adjust this as much as you want, okay, in order for it to, of course, be effective, so that way, of course, you'll be able to see all the differences, okay? So again, that's just a little spiel there on how to do that. I also want to show again how to do the popula for your, how to put 2 maps in here. Now remember, you have 1 map in here and you have a legend, that's fine. Remember, if you want to add a second map, all you need to do is go here, insert data frame, okay, and there's your second map, okay? So remember, you can have 2 maps on 1 page. You can have as many maps as you want, okay? So let's say I want to then show the, you know, density, of course, for you guys was poverty, but we'll do another one. Remember, too, you can copy and paste. You can just move them like this, okay? So that way you guys can, of course, you know, see all the differences. Just ignore that for now. We'll put this up here. Okay? So remember, okay, we just go back to geoprocessing here. So remember, it's a new map. And remember, for the environments, make sure, of course, we always set our mask. So we'll make sure our mask is set. Okay, it's perfect. Still has city tracks in there. Now remember, for point density, of course, we can then do here, population points. And again, you guys, of course, do, you know, the poverty. But let's say I wanted to do something else. Let's say I wanted to do, okay, let's say male 16 unemployed. Remember, you guys would be popular. You guys would be poverty, okay? And again, you do have to move it up so you can see it, okay? But again, I can also change the color too. So let's say, you know, I wanted to show really the differences with the 2. Okay, maybe change the classes, maybe just to 5. Okay, hit apply. I mean, right there, you can clearly see a pattern. That's where it is, okay? So again, this is how you have 2 maps there. And you can also have 2 legends, because remember, the legend goes with the data frame that's activated. It's highlighted. Okay, all you have to do is click on here to activate it, okay? Or you can just click it on here. It doesn't matter, okay, either way. And I go to insert legend. Okay, I can then say, well, maybe I don't want the city tracks. Remember, you can remove things, okay? Maybe I don't want the population points, so we'll remove that. Hit next. Next, I'll do a border here. Okay? Hit next, 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 finish. And remember, I can adjust all this right here. Like, let's say I just wanted to say, you know, under 16 unemployed. Okay? I can get rid of this value if I want. say I want to do that, just go like that. Okay. Boom. Look how clean that is, okay? So remember, you can do that. Okay, so you can do that for your legends, alright? Remember, for raster calculation, again, I always suggest having this out, but remember, okay, all you have to do for raster calculation is just then go to, of course, to the Map Algebra raster calculator. And again, as I said, okay, you just simply put in everything in order to do it. But remember, to do it here for this lab, okay, you just need to go ahead and move it down here, okay? See how they're both right there now? And then you go to raster calculator. Look at that, you can now do it, okay? You can divide it. So remember, you do have to have both raster data sets in order to raster calculator within the same data frame, okay? And remember, lower number first, okay, for the high number, okay? So hopefully that will help, but make sure you do get this lab done. It is very important that you guys know how to do raster calculators for the project. Like I said, I'll allow resubmissions for everybody, even if you feel like you did well in the lab. You are allowed to resubmit. I'm going to give everybody till Thursday. Okay, if you need help tonight, let me know. I do need to go stop in my house real quick to check on the cat, though, before if I come back here. So, and it probably won't be till 6:30, so we'll be a little bit 30 minutes later. But the lab will be open as always. We make sure the lab is open. So, if you got any questions, please text me. So, and also let me know if you got any more questions. Have a good day.